I just bought this very beautiful house plant and I am so excited. So here's the thing that we look for when we get houseplants. I always like to make sure that they're labeled first so I know what I'm buying. And so I look for this label so that I know what I'm getting. Second, we look at the back sides of all of these leaves. And we make sure nothing weird is on it. This little stem, this guy's just a dying stem. That's not a problem. That's not what I mean by weird. Any death is fine, but any weird little bugs, any like powdery stuff, anything that looks like mold, which is mealy bugs. And then we check the dirt. We make sure there's nothing odd crawling across the top of the dirt, or that everything looks healthy that way. This is a new little guy coming up, so this guy's in good shape. So far it's checked off those two things that I look for. And then this is the thing I look for that's not a big deal, but it's good to know. I always check here at the hole that's where the roots are. This one has a little tiny root right here, but if there's roots coming out all over the place, or this you can see is all full of roots and not dirt, then you know that plant is going to be root bound. It's going to need to be repotted. And there's nothing wrong with getting a plant that needs to be repotted, but if I buy a plant in a pot this size and I don't have a bigger pot or dirt, then that plant might struggle because it needs to be repotted and I don't have anything to repot him into. I also like to make sure that there is new growth, and this at the very top right here is new growth. So that's good. This plant is doing well. New leaves or very strong, healthy, happy leaves. This plant is very strong, healthy, happy, and it's beautiful. But I like to pick a plant I think is gorgeous, but then also look to make sure the plant is in really good shape. And it's okay if there's a couple dying leaves, like this is a dying leaf, because plants, that's just kind of part of their cycle. They grow new leaves, their old leaves have to die out as well. As long as there's a lot of very healthy leaves, it doesn't matter so much if there's a dying leaf or so. So those are the things I check for. We check for the back side of the leaves to make sure that they are doing well. There's nothing weird on them. There's nothing weird in the plant at all, on the leaves or in any way in here. We also make sure that there's no mildew looking things. Nothing looks wrong at the base of the plant. And hopefully there's new growth like there is right here. And then there's nothing weird on the dirt. And we check to make sure that the roots are good. And I always check the type of plant and I Google it because I want to make sure that I'm not getting in over my head or that it can thrive in my climate. And because that might be the problem. This may be this beautiful, happy, gorgeous plant, and like I might be good at taking care of it, but because it's not meant for my climate, it might just suffer. And so I might still lose the plant even though it's doing well and I like it. I might lose it because it wasn't meant to ever live anywhere near where I live. So sometimes I like to see what I'm getting into as well. So those are some tips to make sure that when you're buying your plants, you're not getting in over your head and you have something that you feel like you can actually take care of. And then you get something so beautiful like this. And it just adds gorgeous life to your home. And it's just beautiful. So good luck, guys. Hope you pick some good plants and get some new growth in your home, because plants are so good for you. They're good for the air, but they're just good for your soul. So, good luck. Bye.